What's up, YouTube? It's MythBro, and we've got a brand new trailer for Age of Mythology Retold, and we have an official release date. It's going to be coming out September the 4th, the PC Game Pass, and there's going to be early access options as well. So let's take a second, look at this beautiful new trailer. We're going to come back, and we're going to go frame by frame and break down what we're seeing, and there's also a bunch of new information on the Steam page. As always, to stay up to date with any new things with Age of Mythology Retold, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below, let me know what you're excited about. And I am been waiting this for a very long time. So look at this trailer. It looks very beautiful. You can see tons of units from the game. So it looks like the game is like pretty much probably close to done. At least they've got so much footage of what looks like the units, you know, moving in gameplay. Yes, it's cinematic, but it looks like it's pretty close done. And with them releasing this in September, that's only a few months away. Now, what makes me wonder is how we're seeing, you know, the game is so complete and we haven't had any type of public betas or access to this. Maybe they're going to forego that. Maybe there's going to be one upcoming. But it looks like this game is very close to being ready. But let's take a second here, and first we're going to read what we know about Retold here on the Steam page, and then we'll go through and break down all of the beautiful new units and everything you want to know about the game. There we go. So, and there's that last scene you'll see there. It is going to be coming out on September the 4th. Pre-order now. Okay, so a lot to unpack. Let's get into it. We got Twitch chat along with us for the ride. Say hello, Twitch chat, to the YouTube's people. So we now know that it's going to be coming out on September the 4th. So that is just around the corner. Now, let's see what's available here on the Steam page. You see the pre-purchase Athens Standard Edition is $30. It's $29.99 USD. Also going to be on, I guess, Game Pass. So if you're an Xbox Game Pass user, you should have access to this. But if you want to play it, it looks like early, you have to get to the premium. It says pre-purchase Athens Premium SKU, which is really weird. Now, let me just double check what that means. For 7 days early access. So is that August 27th? Is that what that is? Let's see what's going on here. I think that is that August 27th? I think is what it is. Am I right on that? Math. Let's check it out real quick. So 7 days before September 4th. No, I don't think so. So I'm not very clear if this means you will play it 7 days before September 4th, or that you can play it. I don't know. What do you guys think, Twitch chat? But anyways, that's what the premium edition. So it looks like if you want to play the game earlier, or I guess when everybody else is going to start playing, you're going to have to buy the premium edition. It's $42.49. Now, the other thing I was trying to figure out what's in the premium edition, and it says down here, exclusive premium benefits of 7 days advanced access. And this is the part that I don't understand. New Gods Pack available with Premium Edition and Premium Upgrade. So what is the New Gods Pack? New Gods Pack is a timed exclusive, may be available with future offers. No idea what that means. Purchase the Premium Edition or Premium Upgrade by August 27th for 7 days advanced access. So I don't know if that's just what they're calling their early access. And then it says expansions 1 and 2 are available as released. So does that mean that you're going to get a future expansion if you buy this premium edition? Or does this mean that it's talking about the base game plus the Titans expansion that came out with the original, which I think is what it means. And it says visit ageofempires.com for more details. But when I did that, couldn't find more details. So maybe after this video is posted, there's more clarity, and maybe there already is. So don't crucify me in the comment section. But as of right now, not entirely sure what that premium edition is going to include. So we've got everything you know and love about AoM. We already know from our previous release trailer some of the things to expect as far as what's coming up for Retold. Let's look at some of these screen caps, and then we'll go back and really dissect this trailer. So we've got a look at the Norse here, and I've been playing a little bit of AoM Extended Edition recently, so, you know, refreshing up on what's going on, and I'll go full screen for this so that you guys can see it in all of its glory. Let's see, there we go. That should take care of that. And we see there the Norse, we've got our mountain giants, we've got our fire giants. You can see our hill forts. This looks exactly like you would expect a Norse base to look if you've played AoM before. Of course, Nidhogg is going to be a god power you can call down. And we've got some villagers back there. We've got some dwarves. So pretty standard looking stuff. Very beautiful looking kind of wooded map here. Let's look at this next screen cap. Another view at the Norse here on the water. You can kind of see the Kraken out there floating around. We can see all of the units. You see Mountain Giant. We got a Valkyrie. These are myth units. You've got Frost Giant. You've got Nidhogg once again. God Power. You can see the farms and what they're going to look like. And it looks like this is probably some kind of like campaign map or something like that. Just taking a look at all these roads. Now, here we go. Look at the Egyptians. Now, this is a Titan, most certainly here. And we see some Egyptian walls here on the outside and some epic battle going down. You can actually see Son of Osiris out here shooting some bolts off at the enemy. You see our Phoenix flying around here. We got our Wadjet out there spinning. He should be hiding behind the walls for sure. It looks like this is against an Atlanteans here in this fight. We could see our beautiful laser crocodiles, our mummy, our Anubites. What are those? Oh, villagers are like... They're down there praying. I don't think they actually do this. Maybe they just got done summoning the Titan. But yeah, you can see a lot of the myth units here and looking glorious as always. We got a little bit of a sneak peek at the Egyptians in that previous screenshot that was on Steam. Here's a look at an Atlantean base. And you can see their citizens farming here. And let's see what we got here. We've got some of our myth units hanging all about. Now, I'll be honest, Atlanteans is probably the civilization I played the least, so I can't remember the names of all of these. But you can take a closer look at this yourself. We've got the behemoths. These are going to be siege units. You can see your automatons chilling out here. You got the, I think it's Caladria or whatever. It heals the flying unit. You've got, I can't remember the name of them. I think it's the Argus is the name of this thing. So looking good here as far as the Atlanteans. And we see these laser towers. So I think this is Aranos, if I may not be mistaken there, but we'd have to double check that one. Okay, we got to look at some of the Greeks. So look at this. We've got some hoplites down there. These soldiers fighting. We've got, it looks like a Greek versus Greek battle because I see some red. This is actually another Greek Titan. So we've got a red Titan here. We've got some Cyclops fighting off there at the front. On the back line, you got a few of those lions. Those are going to be myth units as well. And we some centaurs up there at the top side. It looks like this is actually one of the campaign maps. You can see this looks like they're all coming out of hell, right? This got the monsters from the Tartan Gate coming out. And we also even see, it looks like a god power is being called down as we speak here. Some kind of, I don't know, that's bolts or a lightning storm perhaps coming on. Lots of nice fire effects. I've noticed that on a lot of this stuff, some nice fire effects. Okay, got another shot at some Greeks. Let's see what we got here. We've got some centaurs. We got some villagers farming. Of course, you've got a Colossus back here, a little bit of your trader actions, your town center. So really everything, that you're seeing about this game, it's going to look and feel, or at least we know it'll look like what you would expect if you've played previous Age of Mythology games, obviously with a big graphical update to it and all. Let's keep moving along. Okay, that's the last screenshot. So we've got this huge video trailer that is going to be really fun to break down because there is a lot going on in this. So we will do our best. What's up, Twitch chat? What's up, Pesky? How you doing? Okay. So I'll just pause it as we go and we'll discuss it. And let me know if there's things you're seeing that, that I'm missing and bring it down in the comments. So we see all our gods, of course. Now notice we do have the Greeks, the Atlanteans, the Norse, the Egyptians. There are not going to be any Chinese with the launch of this game. We already kind of knew this from our last announcement. But in-game footage and cinematics. This is from the Xbox Showcase. We return to you now. Okay, so we get a look at the gods and actually see what their portraits are going to look like here in Retold and how they've updated the graphic style for them, or the artwork. So let me know what you think about that. So here we see a shot of some Atlanteans. I'm going to assume there's a lot of footage probably from campaigns because it probably has the best cinematic things. But I really love how massive the Minotaurs look. Like, look at these. This is the, half man, half bull, myth units. And they just feel, they look really epic. I don't know if they made them taller in Retold or what, but they just look like really, really badass. Look at these things. We also saw, by the way, there, Siege Tower rolling on in here for the Greeks. That's going to be your siege unit. Let's keep moving this along. Of course, with the Greeks, if you haven't played AoM before, they trade heroes, and heroes always counter myth units. So there's myth units that have different abilities, and the heroes always going to counter myth units. So for the Greeks, you've got Ajax down here, you've got Arcantos, and they take a big part in the campaign as well. So there's a look at them. See, look at a little bit of the water animation there, the Kraken down front. Now that's a myth unit you can get with the Norse. It can like one shot grab a boat and pull it down under. Really, really cool. So this is a look at some Norse boats moving on in. Okay, and then we've got a look at a Norse kind of town. You can see off in the distance those boats swimming on by. Of course, we already saw this screenshot from the Steam snapshots. Got to look at some... Okay, here we go here. So it looks like this is a Greek base. And actually, this must be like the Battle of Troy or something, right? Because you can see the Trojan horse there on the background. There he goes. Would you actually also see the Hydra with his multiple heads there on the background chilling? Right there. The Colossus walking around. We got some cows. We've got some cavalry. Everything you would expect to see here out of the Greeks, looking awesome.
The Greeks and the North.
And there's the Norse mountain giant looking huge and ferocious. You've got your armory here. We've got our ox carts. This is where you drop off your resources as the Greeks. And yeah, looking like a nice little... Oh, there's an in here jar, whatever they're called, back there on the backside. Okay, we've got the Egyptians. There's the Hero Sphinx. I can't remember exactly what the name of them, but these are the myth units you get. You guys, a Sphinx. We've got our Scorpion there in the background. You got your Anubites going to be there for another myth unit, and of course you've got some of your Age 4 catapults that you'll have available. We've got here with the Atlanteans. Looks like this is Kronos, right? Yeah, that's going to be Kronos. We've got some horses running around. No myth units here in this oh, flying up above there. We got a little support unit, but nothing really there on the ground. Okay, here on the bottom side, we've got some fire giants. It looks like this is like an Atlantean versus Norse battle that's going to be going on. You can actually see the walking trees. That is a god power you get to use as a Norse. You can kind of see them moving across the field. Very short clip. And then some mountain giants as well. Let that run on through. And there we go. We got some Greek myth units on the move there. Can I hit space button? Yeah, I won't get every scene, but... Of course, the laser crocodile, always going to be one of my personal favorite. If we're playing some Egyptians, you see them firing off those bolts. You see the mummies there. We got some chariots on the backside, and these are flying up against the Greeks. We see Zeus talking about his wrath. We can see the Minotaurs walking in. You can see those siege towers rolling in. And unlike AoE4, these towers mean business. They actually do good work in Age of Mythology. There's Nidhogg. There's a little Norse versus Egyptian, I think that was. Yeah, let's see that. So we see the Scarab actually walking around. This is a siege unit. Some monuments. This is how you get your favor with the Egyptians. And Nidhogg raining down fire from above. There's a little Isis for you. Okay, you can see the meteor gun power has been used. I'm assuming it's from Isis. You can see the poor ox cart, F's in the chat, flying through the air. It looks like a direct meteor strike. And yeah, the Norse going to be in trouble here under attack by the Egyptians. And actually just a little look at what that god power is going to look like. You can see units flying around, looking awesome and epic. And then we've got an earthquake going on here, so that's going to be another god power. This is from the campaign, it looks like, because that's from the Egyptians there in the campaign. This is going to be the implode god power from the Atlanteans under use. Goes pretty quickly there, but you see them flying around. There we got our Egyptian Titan being released here, along with some Anubites running around. And oh, we actually saw on the other side of those are like the fire rams, essentially. These are like the Herosophons of AoM, and we also see those, I think they're called gargantuans, these myth units, along with, we've got some other Atlantean forces outside. You can see the god power, or the Titan actually smacking them, and you see those units flying through the air, looking pretty cool. There we go, another Atlantean Titan being released. Medusa going to turn units into stone. Let's see if it does it here. There we go. Very quickly, but yeah, special cooldown. Going to be turning units into stone, but Titan underway. I think Medusa is going to have bigger problems. This is a Greek myth unit, of course, versus some Atlantean myth units. And we've got some more crocodiles, a few more myth units there at the very end. And then we've got the beautiful ending. They're showing us all the gods, what they're going to look like, some epic music, and we get the the unveiling, of course, that this is coming on September the 4th. Pre-order now. So sounds like if you want to play this early, you're going to want to pick up the premium edition. It's going to cost you to tune about 12 more bucks. It doesn't entirely say everything that comes in this premium edition. I'm assuming after I post this video, we'll find out. So I'll put it down in the comments below as we learn about it. About the game, let's see. Call upon the gods. So you've got your Greek, Norse, Egyptians, Atlanteans. Unleash the monsters. Of course, centaurs, trolls, mummies, etc. Epic mythological universe. Now, I saw this on Reddit mentioned, and I do see it here now too, that they originally talked about this Arena of the Gods that was going to be released, and it's no longer in the description. So I don't know, whatever that is, maybe something I'm going to release down the line. Maybe there'll be an additional expansion or a different update, but it is not in this description anymore. So Twitch chat, what are you thinking about this initial announcement here about AoM Retold? Let me get your raw takes. Do you guys all see the trailer? What do you think about it? I'm super hyped about it. It's kind of crazy. We went from like almost zero, think of the New Year, New Age. We got like pretty much like nothing about the game. We go from 0 to like, feels like 1,000 in information. And I'm kind of surprised we haven't had any other teasers or any betas or anything like that. So that's my first question, I guess. We'll be wondering, is there going to be something like that coming up along the horizon? And particularly, it makes you wonder that because we know that AoM Retold is going to be at Red Bull Wolo. So if they're going to have Red Bull Wolo AoM at the beginning of October, is the first time you're going to play in September? Is it going to be a beta before that, like we saw with like Age of Empires 4's launch? And they might wait all the way to that September, that early release date. Let's see what's Twitch chat saying. September 4th, yes, it is going to be the release date. Of course, we will be streaming it. Being a casual to hardcore player and caster myself, that actually was exactly what I needed to be happy at this moment. So Darth Revan is happy about it. That's awesome. That earthquake is magic. Nidok has a special attack, it seems. Darth Revan's checking that out. Yeah, let me definitely know if you saw anything cool in that trailer. There's obviously a lot to unpack, and I'm literally recording this as I just saw the trailer released moments ago. So Darth Revan's very excited. What's your thoughts? Everyone else in Twitch chat, what are you thinking? Will there be an auto queue feature? I think that was pretty much that was confirmed, and there was a interview with Adam Icegreen, and I think he mentioned those features in that a few months ago. I made a video about that. Now, to what degree there'll be auto queue, we're gonna have to find that out. But yeah, I think there will be a degree of auto queue, which you might like, you might not like. AoM had a lot of auto queue in the most recent edition, so it's not a super surprise. Used to be an old 195 plus ESO player when those servers were up, so hyped to play the game again. For me, Age of Mythology was the first RTS I ever played, and played online as well. I played AoM online with dial-up. I remember the first game I played. Like, I didn't even know. I logged into my MSN dial-up, got online, and like figured I could swap over and launch this game. And my computer moved like a potato, and I played the Wall of Troy scenario. Now, I am very curious. With AoE 4, we had the scenario editor released like way later. It wasn't released with the base game. With AoM, with it like having been an existing thing, right, an existing game, will we get that scenario editor day one? Will that be a later release? I kind of wonder if, with just how soon this is being released, do they have every feature done? Will it be something where we'll get some stuff now, we'll get some stuff later? Will they come with the future expansions? Will there be future expansions? What will those expansions look like? I almost wonder if they'll add other gods within like the Egyptians, the Atlanteans, the Greeks, or will they add, the new pantheons all together, which also something they could do. I would love to see, I can't wait to see how the god power mechanics end up working, as far as they said they're going to be reusable. So that's going to be super cool. So we're talking about auto queue having its pros and cons. I don't want to talk about the boringness of auto queue right now. What do you guys think about this trailer? What do you think about our early access we got coming up here? AoM Retold. Man, this trailer's pretty cool. I thought this first one was super epic, but this one, a lot of times you talk about like trailers not showing enough gameplay footage, or at least that's how I feel a lot of times. And this does not seem the case with this one. Like, it just seems like they've shown you, it feels like every corner of each civilization. Now we don't see like literal like UI, I guess, elements. We don't see any UI gameplay, but we see just about, it seems like every unit that you would expect to be in the game for Age of Mythology Age of Mythology Retold.
and the Norse.
And epic music, of course, as always. So that's going to be it for our reveal and our release date announcement for Age of Mythology Retold. Sound off down in the comments. Let me know what you're hyped about, what you saw in this trailer, what do you think about the upcoming AoM Retold. Will you be picking up that premium edition to get that earlier access? What features are going to be there, maybe not there? You know, if you go back and check out the Steam page as far as the launch of this game. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and hope to catch you in one of my future videos.